Today is Shiba Inu's day to make things right. Shiba Inu have finally gotten better, and their prices are even going up. People are having a party. BlackRock just said that something big is going to happen. But now comes the crazy part. It could happen to the Shiba Inu itself, and this might cause the price of Shiba Inu to go skyrocket. What's going on? What the heck am I talking about? Okay, let me explain. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Today is a great day for people who love Shiba Inu. The cost has finally failed to go down after what seemed like an endless battle. In fact, it's going up instead. Even though it's not a huge rise, this is a big deal because of how things were just a few days ago. A while ago, it looked like Shiba Inu was stuck in a loop where every day it got lower and lower. People in the community and businesses were both fed up with the trend, and many were wondering when or even if it would change. It might not seem like a big change, but when a coin keeps going up after days of going down, it's a strong sign that something is changing. That's exactly what's going on right now. There is less fear and doubt in the market now than there was not long ago. There is now more faith in their place. After being hesitant before, investors are starting to feel better, making moves now that the market seems to have calmed down, for now at least. Things are even more interesting when you look at the larger context. If you look at Shiba Inu's results over the last week, you'll see that it's actually becoming more stable. That's great news for buyers who have been seeing the price drop every day. Being stable in the crypto world means more than just keeping your value. It means giving the community an opportunity to relax. In the end, a market that changes all the time makes people afraid and not knowing. But once things start to settle down, they make it possible for growth to happen. This change isn't just bits and pieces on a graph. The whole Shiba Inu group feels better about themselves. Seeing that the price won't go down any further and has even begun to rise again gives people hope. It means that sellers are coming in with more trust, which could mean that the pressure to sell is finally easing. In crypto, everything is always possible and can go wrong. Though the market seems to be getting stronger right now, what comes next is now being watched by everyone. Will this new sense of security last? Will it get even bigger? The next few days will be very important in figuring out if this is just a short break or the beginning of a new upward pattern. One thing is obvious for now, though. People who own Shiba Inu can finally feel good again. The best part comes next. This isn't just a makeshift pump that goes away in the morning. One expert says that this move actually makes it possible for Shiba Inu to go much higher. It's not a small win. That's when everything changed. When buyers stepped in, the strong selling pressure that had been bringing it down began to fade. That's not all, though. Marx also talked about something called a hidden bullish divergence. This is a technical sign that usually shows a big move to the rise before it happens. Based on how things are set up, he thinks the price will go through the roof, maybe even over 4 times what it is now. That would be a huge step forward for everyone who loves Shiba Inu, not just businessmen. Coins are going crazy again right now. People were scared when it dropped below what felt like an unsafe zone a few days ago. But now it's back up and flying to new levels like it never had a problem. BTC seems to have just pressed the refresh button and is back to normal in no time. Whenever things get even stranger from here on out, big news about Bitcoin just came out from BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager. The market pays attention when BlackRock talks. That's what took place. BlackRock stated that its Bitcoin ETF was added to some of its financial plans. Think about this if you want to know why that's important. BlackRock takes care of crazy amounts of money, and when they decide to put even a small amount of their money into Bitcoin, it's like a stamp of approval. They see it as something valuable, not just as a trade, and want to keep it for a long time. To sum up, Bitcoin is really going strong right now, and major players are getting involved. The market is getting very excited because of all of this. Also, guess what? Shiba Inu is also going with the flow. But here's the problem. Everyone is happy that BlackRock bought Bitcoin, but one expert saw something even more important. Do they understand something we don't about all this selling? Does it really mean something? That's the major question. When a huge company like BlackRock acts, it's never by chance. They don't just do it for fun. There is always a plan behind it. Some people think they're just cashing out after Bitcoin's big rise, which is fine. Some people think this could mean that something greater is going on behind the scenes. They might be ready for some short-term instability, or they might be getting ready for a bigger move down the road. In either case, the market is shook when a company with this much power buys and sells at the same time. And this is why it might be very important for Shiba Inu. There are waves in the whole crypto space when big money moves around in Bitcoin. BlackRock is probably just taking a profit, which means they still think Bitcoin's price will go up in the long run. Shiba Inu generally goes up when Bitcoin does. It's possible that traders will look for other chances if their moves cause more instability. That's where Shiba Inu come in. This is where things get crazy. While we're talking about ETFs, there are rumors going around the web that the Shiba Inu might soon get its own ETF. Yes, you did hear that right. Lots of people in the crypto world are interested in the thought of a Shiba Inu ETF. Lucy, who is well known in the Shiba Inu society, recently started a chat on X with a simple but strong question. When will Shib ETF? It was enough to make people talk. Now the chance is being taken more seriously. Things are beginning to fall into place, but there hasn't been an official filing yet. Since the SEC has always been against crypto ETFs, they just said that meme coins are not stocks and don't need to follow securities rules. That's really big. That means there is now one less big problem to solve. Dogecoin ETF from Grayscale has already been made, which is a very good sign of where matters are going. A lot of people think that Shiba Inu will be the next cryptocurrency to be approved after Dogecoin. What's left to do is wait and see if a major exchange or asset manager steps up first. If Shiba Inu does get its own ETF, it could completely change the game. The pump in question is not small. If that many people want it, the price could go through the roof. And for people who already have Shiba Inu, it could earn them more money in ways we can only imagine. Think about the excitement, fear of missing out FOMO, and pressure to buy that could come with it. It's possible that Shiba Inu will become very wealthy very quickly. And with everything going on, one thing is obvious. We require to keep our cool. As Lucy, Shiba Inu's lead marketer, said in her tweet, a few moves back only make it possible to take hundreds of steps forward. That's the exact way of thinking we need. Every move, shift, and change sets the tone for what's next. The path isn't always straight, though, so don't let doubt come in and keep your mind on the task at hand. The story of Shiba Inu isn't over yet. Things are just beginning. But what do you think about this? Leave a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up, to see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel